Welcome viewers. Now I am going to discuss web scripting with Python. Here I shall discuss request and BeautifulSoup library for the implementation of web scripting. With the rapid progress of web technology based services, it has become mandatory for us to get accustomed with web services. With Web Scraper, one can perform data analysis from a social networking site as well as from other service sites. These sites are rich in reliable data and can be easily used for data analysis purpose. Web scripting is regularly used for web scraping, and programming languages are taking critical role in this direction. Copying, pasting and downloading the web page is not a ready solution for web scraping. It requires some automatic system to do the job on a regular basis. Web scraping can be used for any type of web services starting from e-commerce, banking, e-service, communication, social site, education, tourism. These are few of them which you can use as per your convenience and requirement. Python is playing a very critical role in web scraping. The web scraper tool of Python can be stated as a script for downloading content of web page and extract data from the downloaded content. This web scraper provides downloading tools, extracting data, that is parsing tools, storing the parse tree in storage medium, and finally a data analysis using AI, machine learning and other statistical tools. This can be stated in this way also. First we have to request the web content using request library of Python. Then after getting it, we can parse that content using BeautifulSoup library of Python, and parse tree can be stored in the storage medium using different database and CSV file library programs. And finally, from the storage medium, we can analyze the data using AI, machine learning and statistical tools. Python web scraper, here I shall discuss with two libraries, request and BeautifulSoup libraries. Request module performs HTTP request and receive response from HTTP server. Since it is not by default available with Python, we have to install it separately using pip install command. So pip install request is the command to install request. This request model contains different built-in methods to send, get, post, put, patch and head requests to a given URI. An HTTP request may send data to a web server or an URI to get the response from there. It functions using client-server architecture, and the get method retrieves information from a specified server or URI. The user data is encoded and added to the page request before being sent via the get method. Now I am going to discuss a practical example. First, you have to request the request library from the system. So you have to write import requests. Then you have to use the get method of request to call a web page. Here I have used the tutorial point to get the content of Python course content and assign it to a handler. The name of the handler is here R. This R will contain everything which it has got from the URI. If the status code of the response is 200, that means the process is successful. So you can go further. So here after that, I have displayed the header of the called web. So this is the output. First, the response is 200, that means operation is successful. Then it has shown all the header with keywords. The keywords are marked with yellow marker, but this is not within the scope of this discussion. The status code and header are two important parameters of response. With this we can get some vital information from the called web page. Now comes parsing. After getting the content, we have to parse the tree. That BeautifulSoup library provides method for extract information from the HTML or XML pages. It offers parsing tree tools and different tools for exploring, searching and updating that parse tree. It generates a parse tree from the called web page and arranges it in a logical and hierarchical order. This provides a very powerful scrabber and also provides simple and minimal code for analyzing the text and extracting text from the downloaded content. It also provides tools for directing, finding and altering the parse tree. Along with this, it automatically converts the output to UTF-8 and receives input in Unicode. These tools are often used for comparing different parse tree and study their performance. This is also not available with core Python, so you have to install it with pip install command. Before calling a downloaded web content for parsing, it is better to go through it using inspect command, that is Ctrl+Shift+I, or the development tool of mode tool of the browser. This is the development tool of the browser. Now let's discuss about how to parse a tree. First, you have to import the request and BeautifulSoup library. Then you have to get the content using get method of request. If the return code is 200, then you can call the parser, that is BeautifulSoup library with the function BeautifulSoup and parsing, that is HTML parser. So it will return the parse tree and assign it to a handler. Here I have written the handler as HTML object. Then print the content in a order manner using prettify command. So this is the output, and first word is 200, that means operation successful, so you can display the content. Now here I have discussed about how to parse in a hierarchical order. As usual, first import request and BeautifulSoup, get the content using get method and parse the tree using BeautifulSoup function. Then on the return object, here the return object is HTML obj, display the tag what you want. So I have written HTML.title, so it will display the title. Then I have displayed what is the name of the title using title.name. Then I have displayed the name of the parent using title.parent.name. Subsequently, I have displayed the class of the children using title.children.class. This is the output. So you can see the four outputs. First one is the tag title, the name of the tag, then name of the parent and the class of the children. Now I shall discuss how to get a tag with a given class. The tag I have selected is div. It is a very popular tag. So div with class slider. So as usual, first I have imported a request, then BeautifulSoup, then I get the content using get method of the request and parse it using BeautifulSoup. From the parse tree, I have searched for div with class slider. After getting that content, from there again I have searched for the tag A and displayed the command. So this is the output of all tag A under div. Now here see, I have searched for a tag div with identifier cloned. Then from that identifier again I have searched the tag A with class navr item is hidden mobile. From there again I have searched for the tag path. So it is a three-step searching. First div, then A, then path. Div of id clone and A of class navr and content path. So this will display all the path available under div and then under A. Now see, here I have discussed how to call more than one web page one by one. As usual, you have to first import the request and BeautifulSoup. Then you have to create a list of all the web pages that you want to scan, separated by comma. Then in a loop, one by one, you have to call the URI, and you have to get the content, then you have to parse the content, then you have to search the content for your desired tag. Here I have used title as the tag and of class name head. If the title is available, then I have displayed it. So this is the output of the last program. You will get all the code and the link given in my description. If you are interested, you can contact me in this email address. I think you have got the idea of how to initiate the web scraping using Python web scripting language with request and BeautifulSoup library. Thank you. Don't forget to like the presentation and subscribe the channel.